Before the ceremony, boxes were opened for the delegation to see the contents. It was an emotionally charged moment as they inspected the human remains of their ancestors. As a sign of solidarity, a coalition of local NGOs staged a silent protest, calling on the German government to apologize for the atrocities committed against the Namibian people. Many Namibian people living in Germany and those who are in Berlin for business purposes came to witness the event. Then the CEO of the Charité Medicine University Hospital briefly explained how the remains were collected and apologized.
I would personally apologize as a scientist for wrongdoings committed in the name of a scientific process. I also hope that this handover process will serve as an example and that other institutions will follow and hand back human remains in their collections.
Among them are the remains of an unborn or stillborn baby whose mother was found dead in an open area near Walvis Bay in 1898. There were also remains of two women who were killed by a German farmer as punishment for trying to abscond from the farm. However, the records say many of them were victims of the colonial war of 1904-1908, including those who died at the infamous concentration camps on Shark Island. Due to the nature of the historical documentation, more details are known about the collectors than about the deceased. Collectors were members of the German colonial troops and colonial administration. Youth National Service, Sport and Culture Minister Jerry Kanjo called on German institutions to follow the examples of Charité and Freiburg universities and retain human remains and cultural objects of Namibian origin.
The private people, private individuals who are still in possession of human remains in their sitting room, keeping those human remains as trophies, just like you go to trophy hunters and hunting Namibians. I still call upon them to return those, to come forth and bring those human remains forth.
Yesterday, 14 skulls were handed over by the University of Freiburg. NBC News, Berlin, Germany.